The polar night vacation has begun and road trips are the latest craze in Lincoln. Recent magnetic fluctuations have affected some vehicles that use protocore energy as a fuel source. As a result, cars that still utilize traditional fuel became everyone's top choice for travel. The timing of this 2-week vacation is perfect. I should go on a road trip with him. I search for road trip guides on the internet, but I keep getting redirected to a customized travel ad. Why are browsers riddled with intrusive ads now? I quickly close the advertisement and look through the genuinely useful information. Among the colorful web pages, one that only says neon rhythm catches my attention. I think my colleagues mentioned it before. It's a new offline event. As soon as I click the link, a promotional video plays. It's accompanied by retro sound effects.
Are you still worried about not knowing where to go for a vacation? Are you concerned that you won't have enough energy for when you travel during a polar night? Participate in Neon Rhythm and receive the latest power pack to power your beloved car. You are guaranteed to have a worry-free journey.
This isn't another ad, right? The person in the video seems to have heard my skeptical remark. He immediately announces the event's official certification information.
This event is honest and fair to everyone. Impartiality is our middle name. So long as you're confident in the athletic abilities and teamwork of you and your companion, you can sign up. Go ahead, take on that challenge. Once the video ends, the screen scrolls through various travel destinations that look captivating. After reading the event details, I discover it's just a simple obstacle course. This should be a piece of cake for us, right? We could use the energy reward for our road trip. I will get him to sign up with me.
Thank you for showing off your exceptional rapport with your partner during Neon Rhythm, our Polar Nights limited time event. Please accept this sustainable power pack as a reward.
After expressing my thanks, I head into the 4D immersive viewing space at the event venue. I'm carrying the reward Zayne and I won together. Various images from the polar night dance across the electronic displays, and a soft ambient light bathes Zayne's hair in gentle hues.
Why did you bring back a silent power pack?
Who said that was the case?
You were quiet when you snuck up behind me. I thought someone put you on silent mode. Assuming you truly had been fitted with a silent power pack, I was thinking about how to remove it.
Zayne looks down at the power pack in my hand, gently takes it, and then playfully taps my forehead.
I don't want you to lose your voice, and I don't want our polar night to be lonely and endless.
I place my hand on the power pack before holding Zayne's hand. We should put it to good use then. That way this polar night will be a little more exciting.
It sounds like you already have something in mind.
Our controller's batteries aren't what they used to be. If we upgrade it with this power pack, we can play video games for 3 days straight. Also, the magnetic field has been unstable lately, which makes our household appliances prone to malfunctioning. We can use the power pack to upgrade them. Zayne remains non-committal.
The controllers are worse for wear because we spent so much time playing video games together. If we want to deal with the root of the problem, then the best solution is to get a new one. As for the household appliances, once Lincoln's polar night ends, they won't malfunction anymore.
I put my hands behind my back and take a small step towards Zayne. Are you saying you have already thought of a better use for the power pack?
Assuming I'm not misremembering anything, its optimal use is to be a fuel source for energy vehicles.
Zayne taps the interactive panel a few times. Pictures of polar night scenery flash by quickly before they stop on a map. I lean against his shoulder and look up at the screen.
Polar nights are rare, and this sort of scenery is hard to come by. But when there's no one to share it with, it's not really meaningful.
You are viewing our company's self-driving route for our heart-stopping Polar Night 4-Glow trip. It's currently in its testing phase. Do you want to relax your body and mind and let your dopamine flow freely? There are heartwarming hot spring inns, endless gourmet food, and sweets to enjoy along the way. They're guaranteed to satisfy even the biggest sweet tooth.
Hot springs covered in steam and tempting sweets flash across the screen, then pink and blue stripes belonging to a 4-Glow slowly emerge.
There's a chance to see a pink-blue 4-Glow at the Final Stop's Scenic Hotel. It's a rare event even in the Arctic.
The voice beside my ear gradually drowses out the electronic sounds.
Are you tempted?
I think you're the one who's tempted by the trees that can satisfy a sweet tooth.
Or maybe there's more to it than just that.
The next day, Zayne and I pack our luggage, get into the car, and start following the route. The polar night has made all of Lincoln dim, only the road ahead is illuminated by our headlights in a hazy gray-blue glow. But just as I'm getting comfortable in my seat, I never expected. The energy has already been depleted?
Judging by the battery level, we probably won't have enough to reach a charging station.
The car stops beside the road. Once the final alarm ends, the interior lights cut out. We're not going to be stuck at the foot of the mountain for the entire polar night, right? Zayne's hand covers the back of mine. He gently squeezes it before taking out his phone and turning on its flashlight. The surrounding darkness is dispelled.
We won't. There are some emergency supplies in the trunk. Don't worry. Let's find the hazard markers first.
Zayne places the warning triangles behind the car, and then he breaks several glow sticks and arranges them into an arrow pointing for help. You know what you're doing, huh? It's almost like you have experienced this a couple of times.
Not really. I had to do a lot of things by myself as a child, so I developed the habit of preparing in advance.
No wonder you said you have been an adult since childhood.
What?
I said, our darling little boy Zayne is amazing. I give Zayne a thumbs up.
Your darling little boy Zayne would thank you. However...
Zayne takes hold of my wrist and positions my thumb towards the road. He soon adopts the same pose.
Let's use that encouragement for something else.
A car quickly pulls up in front of us, and a driver's license is held out through the window that's slowly being lowered.
Hello, this is my driver's license. Do you need my ID card too?
Huh?
You two are plainclothes police officers, right? Thank you for your hard work.
We're not.
We explain that we ran out of fuel, and the driver looks at his fully occupied vehicle with an apologetic expression.
Sorry, there's no room in my car. But once I get to a place with signal reception, I can help you contact roadside assistance.
After the car drives away, my gaze keeps drifting towards Zayne. Watching his upright posture, I poke his waist. No wonder that person mistook you for a plainclothes police officer. It's because of your posture.
How so?
You're standing too stiffly. And why does it feel like you're even more tense than before?
Maybe it's because... Watch out!
As we're talking, a van comes barreling towards us. It swerves erratically and nearly crashes into us. Fortunately, Zayne quickly pulls me into his arms and steps back.
Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm okay. Zayne looks serious as he taps on the passenger window twice.
I'm so sorry. My friend is sick and I need to rush to the hospital.
I can't.
Upon hearing the pained moans, Zayne immediately turns to the man in the back seat.
He's a doctor from Axo Hospital. Is it okay if we open the door and take a look?
His airway is clear. Breathing is stable. He's conscious, and there are no external injuries. Slightly hyperactive bowel sounds and mild abdominal tenderness. These are symptoms consistent with food poisoning. What did your friend eat today?
After confirming that the person ate undercooked green beans at the farmhouse restaurant, Zayne immediately administers standard emergency treatment.
The symptoms have subsided, but it's better to go to a hospital for a more thorough medical examination.
I'm grateful for your help, you two. By the way, what brings you here? This place is pretty far out.
We glance toward the car by the roadside, and the driver realizes what happened.
My family's farmhouse restaurant is nearby. If you two aren't in a hurry, why don't you stop by for a visit? I'll take care of your car.
Are you sure? Thanks.
The driver is in a hurry to get his friend to the hospital and only mentions that he called a car for us. 20 minutes later. A driverless shuttle from the farmhouse restaurant slowly comes to a stop in front of us. The owner of the self-service farmhouse restaurant not only had our car towed over, but its power pack was also replaced. In the unmanned farm, multifunctional robots are checking on the crops growth. Although there aren't any employees managing the farm, traditional gardens and pasture have been preserved so that visitors can connect with nature. We originally planned to leave the next day, but after looking at the fields with their unique pastoral charm, we decided to spend a day here and have a picnic. Zayne emerges from the tomato garden. With Otto Farm's help, the small basket he hands over is brimming with a magnificent harvest.
Here are the cherry tomatoes. What else do we need?
Cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, bread, sauce. We just need 2 eggs. Then we will have all the ingredients for our Polar Night Picnic Sandwich special.
I have identified the coordinates of the chicken coop for you. Please follow Otto.
We follow Otto Farm to the chicken coop and quickly devise a strategy.
I'll distract the chickens, and you get the eggs.
Otto will help too.
You didn't research egg collection strategies beforehand, right?
I haven't, so we should also be prepared for failure.
Once he secures the carrot to Otto's hand and begins attracting the chicken's attention, I quickly approach the chicken coop.
Otto, over here.
The chicken suddenly let out angry cries. I have only just found the eggs when I hear Zayne's voice.
Run.
I turn to see the chickens rallying together as they aggressively pack their way toward me. I quickly grab the eggs and sprint. Feathers fly everywhere as dust rises. The scene is so chaotic that I momentarily can't tell whether it's Zayne or the chickens chasing me. Just as I reach the gate, a chicken launches itself at my head. It stops when it's 5 centimeters away from me. My gaze follows the hand that's holding the chicken. I see Zayne, who's still breathing heavily.
That was close.
The reward for your heroic rescue is 2 eggs.
Everything is a little messy, but we managed to get the eggs at least. After a quick cleanup, we officially begin our picnic. Zayne uses his evil to chill a drink and hands it to me.
Here's to our hard-earned Polar Night picnic.
It's mostly thanks to you.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. My teeth are just sensitive to cold food.
Zayne rubs the side of his face, shakes his head, and presses a sandwich into my hand.
Did you really not prepare for this in advance?
Before setting out, I thought about what might happen and prepared accordingly. But battling wits with chickens was certainly something I didn't predict.
Even though there is a little mishap, our picnic is perfect.
It's not perfect yet.
Zayne braces one hand by my side and reaches toward my head with the other. Under my puzzled gaze, he removes a chicken feather.
Now we have a perfect picnic.
After resting at the farmhouse for several days, we finally set out again. However, we are barely halfway when...
What's wrong?
The road is blocked.
I lean out and see that familiar Hunters Association logo. Activating my evil, I sense metaflux fluctuations. I'm not surprised.
Hunters are probably in the middle of a mission. Stay in the car, I will go.
Wait.
I'm in the middle of opening the car door when Zayne grasps my wrist. He pulls me back to his side.
I promise I won't put myself in danger.
I know, and I also believe in your abilities. But I wanted to say that your scarf is loose. Come closer.
I lean in and Zayne also shifts. The scarf becomes unusually obedient under his dexterous fingers.
The weather is unpredictable under the polar night's influence. Be careful not to catch a cold. Also, come back as soon as possible.
Fortunately, the Wanderer was dealt with by the other hunters. What I sensed was just lingering metaflux that had yet to disappear. When I tell Zayne, he's checking our remaining supplies in the trunk. We are low on supplies. Once the road is clear, we will head to the nearest rest area to resupply.
Drinking water, blankets, tissues. I think we got everything.
The car's cooler isn't full yet. It's better to be meticulously prepared before we set off.
Zayne places the tub of ice cream into the shopping cart as he picks up jasmine and green-gray popsicles with his other hand.
Is the preparation you talked about filling the cooler with ice cream?
As you can see, we're ensuring the cooler fulfills its purpose.
Didn't you say your teeth are sensitive to cold food?
I poke Zayne's cheek.
I hope you're ready for them to complain again.
I am a doctor.
Being Zayne doesn't give you a free pass.
Zayne puts the ice cream back. However, when we go to the checkout counter, a pack of gelatin has mysteriously appeared in the shopping cart.
It fell into the cart by itself.
And you didn't try to stop it.
The world moves on its own volition. Since the gelatin has its intentions, we should respect its wishes.
After putting away the supplies we bought, Zayne opens the pack and feeds me the gelatin.
Can you sense its desire to be consumed?
I only sense a certain human's disobedience.
But my teeth have been on their best behavior lately.
I think your teeth are starting a rebellion.
Despite my teasing, I still rummage through the first aid kit to find painkillers. I give them to him.
Does it really hurt?
I'm fine.
Zayne is thoroughly prepared. The first aid kit even has fluoride foam for simple dental care. But I hesitate when I see his condition.
Should we head back early?
What?
We visited a lot of places in the past few days. I feel like we have done enough sightseeing. I don't think heading back will be a waste. What do you think?
Are you worried about me? There are still plenty of things we can do during this polar night.
Zayne takes my hand from the seat back and pulls it to his chest. He gently presses his forehead against my arm.
It'd be a shame if we ended it now.
But your teeth.
I've always been a disobedient human.
I can't argue with you, but I am confiscating this. It's non-negotiable.
I take the jasmine-flowered mints he bought and eat 2 of them under his expectant gaze.
The fluoride foam from earlier tasted terrible.
You still can't have candy, but if you want a sweet relief...
I move closer to the corner of his lips and give him a gentle peck there.
This will do?
I feel it. It's sweet enough to make my teeth fall out.
The rest of the journey is uneventful. As soon as we arrive at the hot spring inn, it starts snowing. The silvery white snow slide illuminates the eaves. The sky and the distant mountains have almost merged into one. The air seeping in through the window cracks carries the snowflakes' coolness. It can make a person's nose tickle. I close the window and pull Zayne into the hot spring with me. Now the rising warmth can dispel the cold for us.
We can finally warm up.
Upon hearing this, Zayne scoops up the hot spring water and pours it over my shoulders.
If you are cold, why didn't you ask me for a hand warmer earlier?
You already bundled me up like a zongshi with a hat, scarf, and gloves. You'd probably have to wrap me up again if you wanted to add hand warmers. You're always prepared for everything, yet you only bought a single towel for a hot spring.
What else should I have brought?
I look at the amethyst the inn prepared for us and pick up the rubber pier. I give it a gentle push to make it roll towards Zayne.
A rubber pair.
Zayne sits down beside me and picks up the rubber pair. Holding it in my direction, he squeezes it. His raised eyebrow is like a silent question.
You look exactly the same, especially after your glasses get fogged up. A rubber pair with sunglasses and... a big rubber pair with fogged up glasses.
Zayne shakes his head and presses down the rubber pair. It sinks into the water. When he lets go, it returns to the surface with a splash. Because of the splash, a streak of water is left in Zayne's glasses. It's quickly enveloped by swirling steam.
It seems like this big rubber pair had one oversight despite being so throughout. You forgot to prepare the anti-fog lens cloth.
I wave my hand in front of him.
Can you see where I am right now?
To my surprise, he removes his glasses and places them on my face.
You can experience it for yourself.
I don't know if it's because of the glasses or the steam from the hot spring, but my vision suddenly becomes blurry.
Has your prescription gotten stronger? My head is spinning.
While I'm dizzy, I feel myself being scooped up and placed on something soft. A cooling patch has been applied to my forehead, and a refreshing sensation spreads throughout my body. Subconsciously, I raise my hand but don't feel the cooling patch. Half asleep and half awake, I lift my eyelids and follow the chest in front of me. I look up. I quickly close my eyes again before Zayne notices I'm awake.
Do you still feel dizzy?
I pretend not to have heard him and nuzzle his chest.
Your acting skills leave much to be desired.
I don't even know how I ended up pretending to sleep here.
I shouldn't have used you as an eyeglass holder. I didn't think these glasses would make you faint. However, you have used me as a cooling tool. Does that make us even? Sit up. You need to replenish your stamina.
Zayne holds me as I sit up and he brings over a cup of hot cocoa from the bedside. Raking my brain for various excuses, I bury my face in the crook of his neck.
I still feel a little dizzy. I can't hold the cup.
I wasn't asking you to do it yourself. Open your mouth.
I drink the hot cocoa Zayne feeds me before snuggling up against him. Heavy snowfall pelts against the tightly sealed window, which traps the room's warm, gentle light inside. After relaxing our bodies and minds for a few days at the guest house, we set off again and arrive at our final destination before the polar night ends.
This really is a scenic hotel. The location is perfect for watching the sunrise.
To capture the foreglow, the action camera naturally can't be left behind. Zayne adjusts the tripod.
Should we set up the camera here?
Yes! Okay, perfect! Everything's ready. Now all we need to do is wait for the sunrise.
After setting up the camera, we sit on the sofa on the hotel balcony.
Zayne, look! The color of the sky is changing.
Golden orange bands of light pierce through the horizon. The sun has risen and Lincoln's polar night is officially over. I almost hold my breath as I anticipate that foreglow. However, we wait a long time, but there is still no trace of it in the sky.
What's going on? Is the predicted time wrong?
The chances of seeing that kind of foreglow in Lincoln are extremely low.
So, we were destined to not see it today.
Thinking about how Zayne endured his toothache and insisted on coming here, I suppress my disappointment and tightly hold his hand.
It's okay. Disappointment is part of the journey. Besides, it's difficult to see polar scenery in Lincoln City. Zayne, when you're not busy, let's go to the Arctic, okay?
Zayne holds my hand in response.
There are many things that need to be prepared before one embarks on a journey. But disappointment is the one thing that's not on the checklist. Follow me.
We return to our room. Zayne draws the curtains, turns off the lights, aims the projector at the ceiling, and then pulls me down to lie on the floor. The video shows a pearlescent white snowy landscape. A moment later, Zayne's voice emerges from it.
This is the northernmost part of the Arctic. According to one legend, this is where a pink-blue foreglow appears. For some inexplicable reason, I thought of something from a long time ago. Never mind.
It's quiet for a moment. Then the snowy landscape suddenly starts shaking, but upon getting a closer look, it's clear that the person holding the camera is trembling. The snow-white scenery disappears from the screen, and what comes into view is a gray-blue sky. The wisp of a pink cloud suddenly bursts in the sky as if someone pressed the fast-forward button. Pink and gray-blue hues interweave. After an indeterminable amount of time, pink and blue slowly merge like lovers reunited after a long separation. They are nestled against the distant horizon.
You have filmed the foreglow before.
I couldn't let you have any regrets. It's very special, a rare phenomenon in the Arctic. Even with meticulous preparations, you might not be able to see it.
But it appeared.
Perhaps it was destined to meet you at this moment.
I turn and the pink-blue light flows into his eyes. It's impossible to look away.
It's a little late, but I'm very happy I got to see it.
The flowing light is too dazzling. I can't help but trace his brow ridge. Then I gently kiss his eyes. His arms wrap around my back and he pulls me into his embrace. Amidst our intertwining breaths, Zayne's voice reaches my ears along with the wind and snow from the video.
From now on, we won't have any regrets in the journeys we share. I promise.